AUD Aussie dollar risk ahead. Guys, overnight, tonight basically at 5:30 British summer time in the morning, so I think it's about midnight for Eastern US time, the RBA are going to be releasing their latest monetary policy decision. Now guys, just before I sort of talk about what to expect from this policy decision, just a quick recap of RBA policy. So the RBA, they did act very aggressively when the coronavirus outbreak first got going. They hacked rates by 50 basis points. They're now at all-time lows, their interest rate, 0.25 percentage points. And they also started a QE program where basically they're buying bonds, but they've got a yield curve, they've got a yield target for the 3-year Australian government bond of 0.25, same as their interest rate. And basically what they'll do is, because the Aussie government is going to be issuing a lot of debt, which typically pushes yields higher, they will be buying as many bonds as they need to push those yields lower to the target, to basically keep the borrowing costs accommodated for the Australian government. So what we're expecting out of this meeting, no big policy changes expected. So if we did get anything big, that would be a big market reaction, right? But probably not going to happen, guys. So rates going to stay the same. QE is probably going to stay the same. But there are a few interesting things with this meeting. So, for one thing, in the last couple of weeks, the RBA has actually been buying less bonds every week because basically they've been able to achieve their yield curve target for the 3-year government bond without having to buy that many bonds, which actually is a good sign for financial markets in Australia. It shows that stresses on financial markets there have lessened, which the RBA will take as a good thing. Now, markets kind of expecting a little bit of forward guidance about perhaps some more tapering of these purchases from the RBA. However, we think, and quite a lot of analysts think, that the RBA won't want to give any guidance about tapering purchases because there's always a risk that markets might think that it's hawkish basically, and the RBA does not want Aussie dollar going any higher. Because remember one thing with the RBA in Australia, Australia is an exporting country, so when the Aussie is weaker, Aussie exporters are more competitive. So the RBA has an interest to basically keep the Aussie dollar as weak as possible, so they don't want to come across as hawkish. What else is there to talk about in this meeting? They're also going to be giving an updated outlook for the Aussie economy. To be honest, it's kind of like with the ECB and the Fed, who knows what the economy is going to shape up for the rest of this year and next year. A lot of it actually depends on health things that are out of everybody's control. But we are going to be getting some updated forecasts as well. Depending on how optimistic or pessimistic they are, could move Aussie dollar a little bit. But we shall see. That is pretty much it from me for now, and I will see you in the next one.